Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Yo, boys.
Hey.
Dudes.
How is it going?
So awful.
Oh.
So tired.
Okay.
I shoveled so much in the last 2 days.
Ooh. 2 days? Like you
Yeah.
did some yesterday, too?
I shoveled yesterday thinking this will help. And then it just kept snowing and snowing and snowing.
I was fully shoveled when I went to bed last
God.
night, and then I went outside today, and I was like, shit, why is there more?
Yeah.
There's so much more.
Granted, Jimmy has a lot of driveway.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a dumb amount of driveway.
Yeah. It's terrible. And the one side is like hidden from the sun, like a big chunk of it. So it's just ice, and it's just going to be that way
Yeah.
until fucking spring.
Yeah. I've just got a lot of sidewalks, and my sidewalks are sun-friendly, so
Oh,
there's a lot of the work.
That's
You've got
huge.
you got to deal with sidewalks.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't got sidewalks in our town.
Literally
believe in 'em.
no sidewalks.
Well,
believe in 'em.
there's some, but not where me or Jimmy live. It is
No.
awesome.
Yeah.
I did see, though, that you cleared out, like, mail carrier.
Yeah. We
Stays
shovel
there.
a mail carrier path,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so when I shoveled today, I saw that my neighbors they shovel up to our yard,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, well, I have to shovel or else I'm an asshole.
Yeah. They
You
know
know?
exactly where it stopped.
They would know that. Oh, these guys didn't do it, but the other neighbors did. Yeah, so we know where the mail carrier goes. It also helps then because then it makes it so the mail carrier will go through the path and not just walk in our flower bed.
Yeah, yeah. You get to
They don't
direct it
do that
way.
in this. They don't do that much in the winter because we have like fences up for reasons. But
Fence them out.
fence them out. But in the summertime, they just like trample through it.
That's just outrageous.
It's like you got to step over like pavers and shit like that are clearly like this is clearly not where you walk. Just walk in the yard, man. It's fine.
Yards are for walking.
Mm,
And that's just what they'll do.
these boots. We have did you say this? We have like our driveway is right next to the neighbor's driveway.
Yeah.
Which seems funny. They often will like drive around each other's cars into our driveway
Yeah.
to back out if the other car's in the way.
Oh,
But so
like
we-
because there's like a little patch of like grass.
There's a
in
patch
between.
of grass there,
And they
which
just-
is like
they just-
technically our yard.
They just
drive right
just
over.
Drive right over it.
Drive- I mean, I don't care, but it's just kind of funny. But
You should put
so
some
we shovel,
rocks.
oh god, just landmines.
Yeah.
We shovel just like a quick path for the mail carrier.
Oh yeah.
Nice little fort you can hide in there.
You're gonna be nice to your mail carrier. They're gonna poke holes in your packages and whatnot.
They've been fucking up a lot lately.
Right.
I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna shit on the USPS.
Don't put Minneapolis more on the map than we are, man.
They're doing their best. They're
Everyone-
doing their best.
Everyone stop talking about us. Leave us alone. It's cold. It's wintry. It's awful. You don't want to move here. Talk about us. Nothing happens here. Stop making things happen here.
Mm-hmm. And you can all go away.
Yeah, Minneapolis or Minnesota as a state's just doing the like Homer backing into the wedges thing. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's
can we
all.
just not?
That's all we've wanted to do for like 4.5 years. And everyone just keeps pulling us back into the limelight.
Mm.
So anyone else been playing Arc Raiders?
No, definitely not.
There's one person listening that was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh shit, they're gonna talk about arc raiders?
No, we're not gonna.
We're
do
not.
Arc Raiders.
You dork.
Got him.
Yeah, go have sex.
I don't know why it sounded kind of weird. Is that a compliment?
Not if you're playing Arc Raiders.
Oh,
I don't have very much. The world is draining me.
that's fair. That's fair. Is Joe gonna explain what the show is, or
Is that what we gotta do now?
do you have a?
I don't know. I was trying to think if I had any joys or concerns. There's I mean, this is very sideways, but there's talk of the Chicago Bears moving to Indiana.
What?
Good Lord, for that's not gonna
For stadium
happen.
purposes.
because they want a new stadium, and Chicago doesn't want to pay for it.
Right.
What's wrong with Soldier Field? Besides, it's
old.
It's just, I mean, yes. I mean, it's the same with any other pro sports team. They want a new stadium. They want to pay less taxes. They want to own their shit. And, so they often move out to the burbs.
It's just money.
And Chicago is close enough to the Indiana border that, like, some of that Northwest Indiana is, like, essentially Chicago burbs.
Okay. But Indiana kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks, though. Yes.
So, I mean, because you're from that area.
Yeah.
And I have family in the Chicagoland area my entire life. So I've been there, and I've been to Indiana a lot. I have an uncle that lives in Indiana. I've never had a good time at his house.
Yeah, no.
And that's Indiana's fault.
Yeah. But even, like, specifically that patch of Indiana that's close to the Chicago burbs, it's like Gary, Indiana. Like, it is downtrodden.
I've taken a train to Gary, Indiana one time.
I've heard that song.
I took a train to Gary, Indiana. My friend from college picked me up to bring me to his hometown of Maryville, Indiana, which, to be honest, I don't think is much better than Gary, Indiana. And he was like, when you get there, just like, I will be there, and just find me immediately and get into my car. Do not talk to anybody. Do not do anything.
Do not look around.
And I'm just like,
Whoa.
I think it'll be fine. Like, he was a little overreactive about it. I was like, you hear things like, I think people know, like, Gary, Indiana doesn't have a good reputation.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the listeners who are from Indiana or playing Arc. What is it?
Arc Raiders?
No,
or mail carriers.
Arc Raiders slap. Mail carriers do the job they need to do, and I love them for that. And Indiana sucks ass.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Entire state.
I would actually. Here's the deal. I've never been to Indianapolis.
Sure, they have a team. I'm told.
Yeah,
they do.
Colts. I'm open to go to a city in Indiana that's good.
Okay.
Tell me which one. I don't know which one, like where to go, but Indiana's got to have something to offer, right?
The NASCAR.
It's the.
I don't want to do that.
It's the birthplace of the KKK.
Holy shit!
They probably have a museum or something.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Indiana.
I mean,
that's Indiana's fault.
I mean, is it the birthplace? I mean, I guess
Indiana, the birthplace of organized racism.
Oh boy. Well, that's definitely not true.
Yeah, no, that's not.
But yeah, that's specific.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. Hey Joe, what is this podcast?
I mean, it's possible I made that up. I don't know.
Oh, what? No, come on.
It seems
you
a
cannot
little
slander
far.
Indiana
Well, now
like
I'm
that.
Googling
It
and
seems
like
a little
the,
far west.
Seems a little far north.
It seems far north, right? I feel like
Also
I heard that
north.
somewhere, but like the
No offense, the South, but I would assumed that the KKK would have been.
I think we
birthed
can
in
all
you.
just assume the KKK was and probably is heavily prevalent in Indiana, and just move on.
What has this podcast become?
We've unraveled. Minneapolis is fucked. I'm wearing my my anti-fascist fit Star Wars shirt today.
You're just wearing a Star Wars Episode 1 shirt.
Yeah. It's
That Luke looks like the Golden Globes guy, or the Emmy. What is he? The Oscar? I don't know what the awards are. Is it the Oscar? Is that the man?
Yeah.
That's what that shirt looks like. Like Luke looks so golden on that shirt.
This is definitely not episode 1. I don't know what it is.
Probably. Now that I've said a bunch of it, we should probably take a picture then and post it while on like something while we post.
I mean,
this.
Luke and Leia look like episode 4.
Joe,
What
can
is
you
this Jabba? Who's this?
Joe, can you tell us what this podcast is about, or have you are done Googling racism?
I'm still looking it up
But while you do that, could you tell us what this podcast is
Inconclusive?
about?
because it was like founded in Tennessee,
Yeah, that tracks.
the second iteration in Georgia.
I've been to Tennessee. That makes sense.
However,
Georgia for
the
sure.
official Indiana chapter of the second KKK was established in 1920 with a headquarters in Evansville, Indiana.
Ah.
So that's where they like
Headquarters,
became like
yeah.
corporate and shit.
Sure. They got.
That's where
they became a 503c.
Yeah, that's where they filed their LLC.
That's when they got official.
Oh boy. Got their
Before
bank
that,
account.
they were just dudes in robes. Now they're like, they got their papers together. They're for real.
Now they got HR.
Yeah, they got HR.
Yeah, pretty good benefits here.
What's it like to file a HR complaint with the KKK? Just like
they just hit you.
this guy was rude to me at the cross burning.
Well, you were kind of black.
Yeah,
Did you?
In his defense.
Have you picked up any more Red Dead 2 yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh
Man, because
I
there's
should
some.
pick that back up.
Oh, you haven't finished it either?
No.
Have you done any KKK shit in that game?
No.
I mean, not KKK shit, but like
Adjacent.
KKK adjacent. For the
Okay.
listeners, I'm referring to Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a like
The popular video game by
a popular
Rockstar.
video game set out in like the South and West United States in like turn of the
Cowboy times.
turn of the 20th century, like going into the 1900s. So like the KKK like is not like, they're not a main plot point, but like they exist in the game, and there is some fun shit you can do to the KKK.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because it's one of those games where you like, you have like an honor meter where like if you kill a civilian or like rob someone, like your honor goes
sure.
down. But if you like pet a dog or like say howdy partner to someone in town, your honor goes up. If you kill someone in the KKK, your honor goes up.
Wow.
And also, just
That's
FYI,
amazing.
listeners, if you punch a Nazi in real life, your honor does go up.
Yeah.
No, I haven't done that. I have been.
It's wild when it shows up in the game because you're just like riding your horse and you're just like, oh shit, what is that?
Is it like a guy in a hood?
Yeah, there's guys in
Fuck.
hoods. There's like a cross burning. Like it's just, and it's random encounters too because you're just out doing shit and you're just like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I got.
What's going on over there?
I got to commit to playing that game at some point. Like, get back to it. There's no possible way I could platinum that game, so I just got to get over that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just play it because it's just not
Not
going
with
to
that
happen.
attitude.
But I've been arc rated
Nice.
so hard.
Nice.
Cool.
But Joe, what is this podcast about? Please, dear God, tell us what this podcast is about.
Just to tie it off again.
no,
I don't think seems like that. We're gonna go back and like add an editorial that I don't think the KKK was born in Indiana. However, it still sucks,
And the Bears shouldn't go there.
and the Bears shouldn't go there. But also, like,
Why would they have a team? Why would the Bears go to Indiana? They have a team already. Are the Colts going to the Chicago?
yeah, should they just trade?
I mean,
Straight.
other states have more than one team, and teams move all the time.
Yeah,
Not all the time.
But, I mean, fairly frequently.
Too much.
too much.
Too much, for
Yeah,
sure.
we got to nationalize the NFL.
Mm.
Nobody can play in an NFL game without
We
a
should
proper ID.
internationalize it.
Internationalize it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably where it's going.
It's
Like,
kind of what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
they're gonna have an NFL team
Gonna
in
have some
Riyadh.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
That North Korean NFL team's going to be wild.
Ew.
Yeah.
Joe, what is this podcast about?
Hey, we take a TV show, we analyze it based on its first and last episode and nothing in between, which is a fun little thing for watching the minimum amount of a show and then acting like you know about it. And then in between, after watching the first episode, we try to make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode and score ourselves on those predictions. And at the end, we get a special treat.
Are you remembering
Special
what's
listener.
happening?
I'm just trying to think of a way to like entice the listener to keep listening until the end, like
Because of
it's
the most problematic intro we've ever had.
I mean,
Yeah, probably not,
not
actually.
the worst.
We need some merch to do some giveaways.
Yeah, if you stay till the end, we're gonna have a drawing.
I think there's like an FCC violation you're doing right now.
Yeah,
by
by
telling
like promising
someone the
something that's
problem.
not gonna happen. How do you know it's not gonna happen?
Do you have some? Did you bring something that you didn't tell us before
I haven't
we
said
started
what
recording?
it is yet, so it
Okay.
could be like a fart.
All
we
right.
have time. We have time to figure it out.
We have time.
We have 2 episodes of television.
Oh my God. Oh, well, Jimmy, you brought the show, right?
So here's the thing. So Robert Duvall died.
Mm.
So I was trying to find. He's been in some shows. Mostly, almost basically his entire career was just movies, just straight, just Boo Radley, and then movies forever.
He was in.
He was
To
Boo
Kill a-
Radley?
He was fucking Boo Radley.
I did not put that together.
Atticus Finch, motherfucker.
Incredible actor. Tom Hagen, Godfathers.
Yeah, that's what I know him from.
But anyway, so but I would like to, submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story Family Ties.
Oh.
So was it Joe, were you last week?
Yes.
When you pulled out a kind of a failed April Madness
Mm-hmm.
show. This one lost immediately. To I think Desperate Housewives, which is just so God, it's infuriating.
I'm just excited that we are in the run up to April Madness. We're just picking shows that we know won't do well for our podcast.
Well, I'm not gonna bring out the big guns today.
Remember, also it's available on YouTube. Everybody.
All right, that's right.
Family Ties. Okay.
Who?
MJ Fox.
Yeah, MJ Fox. Who's his sister is someone Bateman.
Oh, was it what's her name? Justine Bateman.
Mm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Justine Bateman. Famous hooker from from Arrested Development.
Yes, Nelly.
Nelly.
I mix this show up a lot with Growing Pains.
Yeah, same. With the Left Behind guy. What's his
Yeah.
name? Kirk Cameron.
Kirk
Mhm.
Cameron. We haven't done that one either.
No, I don't. No, we haven't. Yeah, I was definitely like at an age where, if these were on in my house, they were just the same show
Mm-hmm.
because I was 5. But I definitely remember them being on in our house.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of like adult or like real memories of this show. It's one of those things that it's like was probably on sometimes. It was on when I visited like uncles or grandma or something like that. But
Yeah.
I've never actively watched Family Ties because when was it on? 1982 to 1989. It was on 3 years before I was born, and the 4 year and for 4 years that I was alive.
Fantastic. The dad was in the Tremors franchise, apparently. Michael Gross.
Oh, was he alongside
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, I was gonna say Hollow Man himself.
Oh, yeah. His name was Bert Gummer.
Also, why when I think of Kevin Bacon do I think of Hollow Man?
I don't know. That's unfortunate. It's too bad.
I feel like I think of Kevin Bacon's worst thing.
It was a big movie when that came out.
So, Family Ties, 7 seasons, 176 episodes, and 1 film?
A film?
There was a film?
Wait, is that saying... I do know that the final episode is a 2-parter, which...
No, the film was in 1985.
Okay, then.
The television film Family
Like a
Ties
TV film?
Vacation aired 3 days before the start of season 4. The film was later split into 4 individual episodes when the series entered syndication.
Yeah, IMDb says it's a TV movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah.
That's really cool, actually, because I feel like that does not seem like a thing that you would do in, like, 1985, the year of our Lord.
Having TV movies?
Well, I mean, just like, they had...
TV movies existed.
They had, Christmas specials and stuff like that, but, like... I'm just thinking of
like
things.
MASH.
I'm thinking of things like when I like X-Files and they had 2 movies, but like they weren't on.
Those weren't TV movies.
They weren't TV movies. They were movies. And
Sure.
you still can't. It's still hard to watch the X-Files.
Yeah, I
movies.
feel like the TV movie has kind of gone away. Unless it's your like Hallmark and that's just your whole thing.
That's fair.
I don't watch enough TV to know, though.
Episode 1 pilot, which was clear. Clearly, it was going to be pilot, right?
Yeah.
Joe, did you say anything about the show? Did you
just that I confused it with Growing Pains. I don't know. I don't have like a frame of reference for this show. Like everything I've seen about this show has just been like, hey, remember Michael J. Fox is in this show? And I'm just like, oh yeah, that.
Who's the dad?
I just said
Michael Gross.
Michael. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I like recognize, like, I think of Michael Gross, but I really only see that guy like Family Ties, like young Michael Gross or 40-year-old Michael Gross probably. And then I also think of Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's just gonna be Michael J. Fox doing Michael J. Fox things. Exactly what you would picture. Kind of fast talking.
Courtney Cox is in the show at some point.
That's fun. She's like
Growing Pains has the better theme song though.
What's the theme song to Family Ties? Should we find out?
I know it's the caricature intro, right? Well, not caricature, but like pencils.
Yeah. It's like a very like soft rock kind of lame ass song.
Love it.
Soft rock lame ass song.
Wow.
Definitely no Kenny Loggins. Okay. Well, why don't we just watch this first episode?
Cool.
All right, cool. First episode's called Pilot. We'll be back after that. And we're back. We are done with the first episode of Family Ties. It was the pilot. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Sure do. Father and son clash when Father Stephen demands that son Alex not accompany a pretty socialite to an elitist restricted country club.
Yep. I mean, kind of, pretty much the whole thing, honestly.
So that's the big thing. That's the main plot. Alex is a 17-year-old who likes a girl. She is rich, belongs to a racist country club. Like you do.
How is she to know that not seeing a minority is racist? I've never seen this episode.
No.
It was very Alex focused.
Mm-hmm.
We got introduced to the whole family, essentially. It kind of was like mostly Alex and a little bit of Elise. Elise, the mom? Is that what her name was?
I think so.
I wrote
something like that.
I wrote it down, and I don't think they ever said her name during the whole thing. So
I have the impression that Alex and the parents are like mostly the main characters.
Do you think
at least after this episode?
Jennifer is the little kid, the smallest one, and then Mallory is Miss Bateman, the middle older daughter.
Sassy lady.
She is a sassy one.
She's got some sass.
She really blew me away. It's a Arrested Development joke.
But yeah. My impression is that it's mostly, and my impression being from knowing that Michael J. Fox is a famous person and reading the Wikipedia, that most of the show's plots deal with like the conflict between the hippie parents and the like 80s conservative leaning Alex P. Keaton.
What was so the mom Elise was definitely like an architect of I believe.
Yeah.
She was building a house for someone throughout.
And that whole subplot was she's building a house and the two married people want to like live as far away from each other as possible.
Yeah.
But they also have 8 kids.
That was a pretty
fun joke.
Little one for the parents.
And then the dad, they said what he did.
He like works at PBS.
Essentially,
I saw that.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. I remember him mentioning something about like shooting something or like producing some show or something.
He said like something broadcasting.
He said public broadcasting, and then she was like, "Oh, I've seen that's with all the British shows, right?"
Yeah.
Nice. And both Alex and Mallory are in high school, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jennifer, the little one, is doing little kid shit.
She's a little kid.
She's a little kid, but she's a very self-aware little kid,
Mm-hmm.
which is a funny bit in itself.
She's got some pluck.
She a couple times like just gives it to Alex, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the big, most of this I wrote like Kimberly is going to come over for dinner or whatever. That was kind of the first half of the show. Was this girl from high school, Kimberly, was going to come over and study with Alex,
Mm-hmm.
but before that, she was going to have dinner with the family,
Mm-hmm.
and she turns out to be like real dumb sounding,
Mm-hmm.
real dumb.
Yeah. The parents were not. Well, no one was very into her.
I gotta be honest, I wasn't very impressed with her either.
Like her.
Yeah, that kind of made me realize
Egg?
that it's like interesting to have a like family sitcom where it seems like the entire family is smart.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Like usually there's like a dumb one in the family.
Yeah.
But like that scene made me realize like, oh, this entire family is being presented as like all like smart people.
all smart left-leaning people apparently.
Well,
Well, except for Alex.
Yeah.
Alex might be the dumb one,
well,
but no, he's smart.
Mhm.
he's smart. He just doesn't care about anyone else.
He's figuring it out.
Except his crotch. He cares about that crotch.
Get it?
I mean, he is a 17-year-old boy, I guess, and especially like portrayed in television. He's just kind of supposed to be dumb and going after it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like throughout the whole thing, even from the get-go, like we start with like a cold open of them watching a slideshow of them like protesting
The parents back in the
parents,
60s.
yeah, protesting like this Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, ugh, like whatever, I don't get it. But then she like finds a Wall Street Journal under his bed, and he's all dressed up like a business bitch
Mm-hmm.
to go to school.
He is dressed up like a total fucking loser for a high school
He's
kid.
got a
He's like
got a
Carlton.
briefcase.
Yeah.
He is Carlton.
Like, I mean, I don't care. I don't really care what you think about the world or what you're trying to do, but like a high school kid running around wearing like a suit, you suck.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're getting shoved in a locker for
That's
sure.
just not a fun kid.
Mm-hmm.
That poor kid.
Mm.
What
Wore
did
a
he do to
tweed
himself?
suit around school for a while.
And you suck.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't remember. I don't remember this.
You don't remember the tweed suit
I feel like I remember a tweet
when
suit.
we were in the ska band?
Yeah, we were. Yeah. Keep talking about cool we were.
We had checkered neckties.
In a weird way, our high school really embraced that band, and
They
kind
really did.
of thought it was cool.
It was
It was a bunch of real nerdy kids
Man,
in
they
a
were all
ska
dumb.
band in the early 2000s, and the popular kids, even our school, were like, "You guys are kind of fun." And I was like,
we
"Really?
were having fun.
We are?" And then so like they have dinner or whatever, and she's we meet Kimberly, and then we find out that Alex gets invited to their country club.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing something, then they're going back to a party at the country club.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like dinner at a country club, whatever.
Oh yeah, they were going to polo because Alex wanted to. He wanted to know the rules of polo.
That's right. Yeah.
I
And
don't know the rules of polo. Gotta be honest.
No one does. But then he's like, "Okay, I'm going to the polo game." As Mallory's walking by, she's like, "It's a polo match." Fucking idiot. Which again is like, is she not older? Is she
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
she's just
Yeah. The fact that she
smarter.
seems like smarter than him like makes me, and that she's taller than him.
Right by
but
quite a bit.
but Wikipedia
Girls
says
are smarter and develop faster than men.
It's
So.
true. Yeah. Wikipedia says that Alex is the eldest, so I trust it.
No. And so he goes to that, but his I think their mom is kind of just like, well, just let him grow, I guess. Let him
Mhm.
figure it out. And his dad's like, I really have a problem with this. And I kind of side with the dad a little bit, like.
So the thing is, it's like it's not just a country club. It's a restricted club, which is
Yeah.
much more prevalent
which just means
40 years
racist.
ago when this was. Well, yeah, that it's like 40 years
Racist.
ago when this was. Well, yeah, that it's like specifically only waspy people are
It would have
allowed.
fit right in the Red Dead universe. Apparently, yeah.
Mhm.
Back to our previous conversation. Oddly enough, about
Mhm.
this stuff. Yeah, and so it's whites only,
Yeah. Mhm.
Right.
to put it
Yeah.
that way. And is this show taking place in 1982 then too? Because we
I
saw
think
like some
so.
things kind of going, so it's kind of present time per
Mhm.
se for this. And so I mean, I don't have a 17-year-old kid, and I know it's 2026, but I don't think that really changes this issue
Mhm.
technically. But if my 17-year-old kid was like, I'm gonna go to a country club with this girl I want to date or
Mhm.
bang or whatever, and it's whites only, I'd be like, fuck that.
It's yeah.
You know?
It's Interesting.
That's not like a let him learn scenario in my brain.
because the way that the show sells it sells it as a, just a difference of opinion between parent and kid, and then where the show ends up is like with the dad being like, well, like you are a kid, but you're old enough to like figure your shit out, so I gotta like give you space, because it's like the dad ends up going to the country club and like pulling him out or whatever.
Yeah.
And it ends up with like a, kind of a not an uncommon sitcom trope of like the parent is too overbearing and like you got to let kids figure themselves out and blah, 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 blah. It is interesting though that it's like, it's not just like the kid,
Went to like a house party and maybe went out of control. Or
yeah,
something like that.
went to a house party, got in trouble, or like the kid's into something that the parent doesn't understand, like the kid loves ballet or something and the dad thinks it's too gay or something. But it's like it's not quite those things where it's like the parent doesn't quite understand. It's like the parent very much understands what this is,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's the kid that doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And I think that's like that's a little bit hard, because it's like Alex is if he's like 17, he's at an age where like you're not a kid anymore. You should know better. And like if this is something that you're
Well, especially with the parents that they portrayed them as in the show, where like
Mhm.
these people are like they believe it seems like they believe
they're
in
old hippies.
equal rights and
Mhm.
hippies and shit
Mhm.
like that. So it seems like stuff that like he would have learned growing
They
up.
forgot to tell him
Mhm.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
forgot the race part of their hippiness.
Yeah. So it's like he's old enough to understand, but also he's kind of old enough to like make his own decisions about what social things he wants to go to. And so like I don't know, I find it kind of hard to be like, if it's not necessarily a dangerous situation, but just like something you morally disagree with as a parent, can you be like, you shouldn't go to this party?
Mm-hmm.
You live under my roof, my rules.
Yeah, is it that, or
It-
is it that like
it
you gotta respect if like the kid's racist?
But the parents are hippies, so the parents are hippies, so they're trying to not be uncool,
Mm-hmm.
trying to be open.
It could have maybe for me because I felt weird that it was just kind of like, really, we're just doing this, I guess,
Mhm.
like whatever. I feel like there could have been like a 2-minute conversation even before that, and the dad could have still like kind of did what he did and then been an overbearing parent.
Mm-hmm.
But there could have been like a 2-minute conversation between like the dad and Alex, just kind of being like, hey man, like you kind of like we taught you shit
Mhm.
growing up, and like like this is this kind of place, and that's like not okay. Like this is
It gets
vehemently what this family like doesn't really like. This
Yeah.
isn't what we were like grew you up as, and he's
Yeah.
just kind of like, and even Alex just being like, Dad, I'm like 17. I just want to like kiss a girl.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
And he could have like fought back and just been like,
Mhm.
I'm like
Mhm.
fully on board with what you're saying, but I'm just trying to like hook up with a chick,
Yeah.
or like be a boy.
He said
And, like-
a couple times. He said, "I'm not trying to change the world."
Yeah,
He's like, "I don't care about your."
I think they just need to be a little more explicit about it. Maybe
the
or something. I
the
don't know.
show walks up to that point because they have a moment where the dad says, like I understand, like there was when I was a kid, like I worked for the Nixon administration or whatever, the Nixon campaign for like 2 weeks because there was a girl I was interested in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they walk up to that point of like the dad saying like, I understand you're a teenager with hormones and you might
we've
do
all
some
done
things.
stupid shit.
We've all done stupid shit. But then it doesn't go like the next step further of like, but you gotta like, as a teenager, you gotta like grow up and understand these things. And like, you can't just do that. But
That's
it stops
not
just
the
short of that
conversation.
and he just says, well, I understand, and hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says
It's kind of
he says like he now that Alex is older, he doesn't know where that line is.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's having a hard time. Like, should I do it? Which I think was the whole thing of like him. He goes off to Alex goes off to the thing, and even though the parents were like, like that's a restricted club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they let him go, and then Dad's like fumes about it for a while and was like, fuck, I shouldn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's like, I gotta go, and then he obviously makes a scene a little bit at the place, but
That's the other
so.
thing too, is like I don't feel like he like made that much of a scene. He just like
Nah.
showed up, was a little awkward, had a little too many hors d'oeuvres.
yeah.
That was
Well, and their other family, like the Kimberly's family, was
Mhm.
just kind of like, oh, sit down and talk to
Yeah.
us a little bit,
Mhm.
and they were kind of trying to be, cordial.
Mm-hmm.
And but the
He's
dad
like,
was
nah.
just kind of like trying to be nice about it, but he was just like, I'm not gonna sit at your racist table,
Mhm.
like I guess
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. So he tried. I mean, I like that they first episode they were like, we're gonna go like
Yeah, dive right
segregation,
into
I
it.
guess.
Yeah.
Like,
show is.
so interesting because that's when you
Yeah, where do you go from here?
first episode you're setting up what it's about. So like we're tackling big issues already.
Is
Mhm.
Alex in the KKK in the last
He
episode?
founded the KKK.
In the last episode, I wrote down my prediction really quick. Alex moves to Indianapolis.
That's where he
Moves to
feels
Gary.
comfortable.
Alex
over here.
establishes the city of Gary, Indiana in the last episode.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to, and it's hard to again watch this in 2026 and try to figure out what like the cultural like framework was in 1982 of like just the world was changing back then, and there were a lot of people like these parents that are like were hippies in the 60s and then entering a world in the 80s where it's like it's all Reagan and
It's all Reagan.
Yeah, like that dude was very popular.
Yeah.
And there's
And that's why we're where we are now.
yes, very much so.
Ooh.
And yeah, so it's interesting of like having that kind of background to this, and I also don't really quite understand of like what it like what's the background of like the writer or creator. Are they like trying to say that like, hey, this evolution into Reagan style conservativeness is bad, or is he saying like, well, this is just the kind of the natural evolution of America and families as just like culture changes? Or
We'll see. I mean, I think the fact that if this is what this show is going to be centered around, like we're going to have to see a lot of this. And I'm assuming it's a lot of the parents trying to be like, don't you see how this is wrong? Which
Yeah.
feels like that's, where the writers are pointing us. But I don't know. We'll have to watch 7 seasons to find out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if in episode 3 they're just kind of like Reaganomics is wild, right? Like
Mhm.
and it's like, well, episode 1 is about racism,
Yeah.
like slightly, kind of thing. And then it's like now we're talking, what are we fighting about, an economic plan or something? It's just like
Yeah.
they went really hard
I don't
right
like,
away. I mean, they did it lightly-ish, I guess,
Mhm.
but like I don't know.
Maybe the whole first season's racism. The whole second
Just tackles
season's
a different thing.
economics.
I think it's interesting that like for like the like millennial generation that we're in, like it's like I can't think of an example right now, but I feel like
Of
we
racism?
typically racism. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while.
You live in Minneapolis, you can't right now.
It's out in the burbs now. It's fine.
But like I feel like we're used to seeing it the opposite way, where it's like you have a TV show and it's like, oh, the parents are like racist or whatever or conservative, and then like, the kids are more like progressive or liberal and like wild or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
And it just seems like a big like generational
that 70s
difference.
show is what you
yeah, just like a generational difference between like you know, the hippies going into the 80s, and as opposed to like, you know, our parents were more of like maybe closer to like Alex P. Keaton, like maybe a little bit older for our parents, but like, yeah, they were young people in that time and like living in like, you know, Reagan America, and then us kids kind of growing up and being like, hey, isn't that kind of shitty?
It's kind of funny. I mean, you say like 1982 as if it's like a bajillion years ago.
Yeah,
sometimes, but
like 45 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm 40. Like, you know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But when I hear what you're saying, and sometimes I think of like the 90s and like a thing that I was like a real human and sentient for.
Yeah,
we all were. We were there. We grew up in it. Like, and I just think like everything was like. No one understood like what was crazy about it. I was like, it was like the same, like people were the same, like, you know what I'm like.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm trying to figure out what I mean. It's like you think like the 80s is such a long time ago, which it really it really
You're
was.
saying, like, it doesn't seem like that far away where people weren't that different.
But it like really, it's like really when you think about like the 90s, like in the 80s, the 80s, but the 90s maybe a little bit more so. We were like, I guess besides like the internet that ruined everything for everybody else, like. People's lives and everything isn't that much different. Like, you know, we had the same technologies, basic technologies and stuff. And the 80s were kind of growing that they just had like 4 channels instead of like 50. You know, like what's the biggest difference? They had cars and all this stuff and whatnot. It's just Reagan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Culturally, things are a lot different. Yeah, and Reagan was a big part of like just even just beyond like political culture of just like you go back and like watch movies from the 80s and it's just like, man, they fucking loved America and like cops and shit, didn't they?
Yeah, you'd think. You'd think by watching popular culture in the 80s. So Reagan was basically the president in the entire 80s, right?
Yeah.
8 years of the 80s.
Yeah.
So did this show end? Did they say to call it because Reagan was not going to be president anymore? Like just in case George doesn't win, Daddy George.
That's what they called him?
I assume so.
They called him Daddy George.
Well, the Reagan heads did.
Daddy George W.
George H. W. Is that what it? Yeah.
H.G. Wells
H.
W.
W.
Bush.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just interesting that they interesting and kind of fun that they went so hard in the paint in Pilot. Like Pilot, this could have been like Jennifer, the youngest daughter, like lost her like My Little Pony, you know, and like it was like Alex like ripped the head off and hit it because he's a dick a little bit. You know, that could have been like the literal big thing.
Yeah.
But it was like, no, Alex was trying to date a girl whose family goes to a racist country club.
Or even if you want to play the like conservative versus liberal thing, it could like be less direct. It could be like, oh, Alex is like, you know, running a young Republicans club or something, like, but like they just skipped over that and went straight to like the consequences of like this, of just like straight to racist club.
I have a feeling, no predictions in here, but I just kind of have a feeling that I mean, the last episode's probably going to be chill anyway, because whatever. But I have a feeling that like everyone's like on the same page and like they family bicker, you know, and I think they fall more into a sitcom like kind of groove.
I think so too.
More
just
so than this
maybe.
like
yeah,
yeah.
Because you kind of have to, right? It's like you're gonna have spots in this show where like you have a conflict and then they hug and then they have a conflict and then they hug, and it's like you get enough hugs and it's just like, well, I guess they're more just like meeting in the middle now, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it is the season finale though, so we could get something, some sort of more consequential conflict.
Do we know? I mean, it's a 2-parter, right?
Mhm.
That we're gonna watch. Do we know? Did it end on its own terms? Did it get canceled?
I feel like it. They had to know. Like ending on a 2-parter. I don't know.
I feel like that makes me feel like we know.
Plus,
it's going
this
to
show
be.
did well. I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like it probably ended because Michael J. Fox was getting too old to play this role. He
Mhm.
was probably, moving out. He's probably getting out of a contract and moving into his film career.
Well, sure, because like Back to
Was
the
it Back to the Future
it was
89?
84.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I think, or 84,
Holy
85,
shit.
maybe 85.
He seems so much bigger in
Yeah,
Back to the
that's-
Future.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right, he does.
That's
he
right.
does.
It is 85 because the time machine.
I mean,
Oh yeah, because it goes to 55. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox is like not a big guy,
No.
but he seems like such a little boy in this. show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
Ben
feel like the dad has to be super tall.
Ben watching Scrubs, as I've said multiple times,
Nice.
and Michael Scott, Michael J. Fox is like a guest doctor,
that's
for a couple
right.
episodes in one season, and he's
That's
fantastic.
Yeah.
God, that show just keeps on giving.
Mm.
Michael Gross is 6'3",
Okay.
My man.
and
And Michael J. Fox is 5'3".
5'4".
So pretty close.
On his toes.
So yeah, listed 5'4". Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense that he's a foot taller than him.
I'm gonna do that next time I go to the doctor. I'm gonna raise up a little bit and
Just
see
lift
if
the
I
heels
can
just a little bit.
And I'm gonna see if I can get to 6'4" at the doctor.
These hummingbirds.
I think I'm gonna see if I can lie on my license next time.
Should we do predictions?
Mhm.
Yeah, we can do that. Here, I'll go. Number 1, I think it's a totally normal middle season episode,
Ooh, okay.
and then the next 3 are just in case it's a finale. Wedding.
Nice.
Someone's moving.
Nice.
Someone's graduating.
Okay. Just making sure you get a point.
Here's the deal. It's a sitcom in the 80s. The tropes are here for a reason. It's because these shows are the ones that made
They
them.
said it. Yeah.
It's true.
So I'm throwing it all at the board and hoping something sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I've got that Alex works in finance.
Ooh.
I assume that it's just like him and what's the sister's name? Elise?
No,
No,
that's
that's
mom.
the mom.
Mallory.
Mallory. I assume they're just like adults now. Like
That's what I'm thinking too.
Well,
the years
he's
added.
17 now, 7 years later.
Yeah. That it doesn't do like some sort of
I
like
bet it
time
doesn't
pause.
age like one year per season, but
Mhm.
yeah, he's got to be
They got to be in college at least.
20s.
Yeah. So I think Alex works in finance. I think the parents are moving, and that's like a
Ooh.
bit of contention. Like they don't want to like the kids are like, oh no, we don't want you to go or some shit.
They're going back into the Peace Corps.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a Bush reference.
Oh.
Because again, HW would have been newly elected at this time. And then my last one is that there is they're celebrating a holiday. That's
Okay.
my kind of finale thing.
Because when would the election?
November 4th generally is when they held them.
But like it's the odd. You're elected in the odd year, and then you start in the even year. Wait,
Opposite.
the opposite.
So like Bush would have been elected in 88 and then would have been inaugurated in 89.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. Okay, I have that Alex is working for a political campaign.
Okay.
So I guess you could also like be in finance, but still be doing some volunteer work on a political campaign. I have that Mallory works as a journalist. I feel like she's trying to follow. Maybe she's on a PBS newscast, but she's doing some sort of like following in her parents' footsteps, trying to do good for the world. And then number 3, I have Jennifer. She's got to be clearly a high schooler.
Mhm.
7 years later. So I have that she's going on a date. the biggest plot we
She's
have.
going to a racist country club.
She's racist. No, the like biggest plot point for Mallory in the first episode was like basically that she said she was like dating some guy, and the dad is like, not anymore. I don't.
Oh yeah, it was
something
like
about-
just a real quick one-off. Yeah,
and that was basically all that we heard about her life in this whole episode. So I think a bookend could be that Jennifer's going steady now, and Dad is uncomfortable about it. So she's going on a date, and then number 4, I think the parents are protesting something.
a protestacular.
Maybe HW.
We'll see. Well, the last episode is called Alex Doesn't Live Here Anymore. So, let's watch that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Family Ties. It was called Alex Doesn't Live Here Anymore. You gonna write up?
I do. When Alex lands his dream job in New York, everyone, except Elise, is delighted for him. At the end of the show, the cast and the show's creator came out for a final curtain call.
Oh, neat. Good for them.
Apparently, also, in 2011, the TV Guide named this series finale number 24 on TV's most unforgettable finales.
His dream job, just to put this into perspective, because Alex was going to go to New York to get a dream job, and he was going to get paid $75,000 a year.
Which in the 80s was $1 million a year.
It wasn't a million. This is 1989, so $75,000 adjusted for inflation in 2026 would be $196,000.
Christ. At 22 years old.
22 years old.
Yeah, essentially it's like treating it like it's his first job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hired out of college essentially for $200,000. If I knew a kid that did that today, I'd be like, "Fuck that
You'd
kid."
punch him. Just hit him.
I guess good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have worked hard, right? Because why would you ever pay a 22-year-old that much money if they didn't show the most promise you've ever seen in a human being?
I just still can't wrap my head around that $75,000 in 89. Like, inflation is that bad? Man.
I feel like it's the only thing I can wrap my head around.
Yeah, like 2.5 times.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, no wonder why none of our parents understand. Like, what?
How money works, yeah.
They're like, "What do you mean? I graduated high school with a nickel and I bought 5 houses. Why can't you buy one, you dipshit?
You're so lazy.
Oh my God, kill yourself. I can't believe you can't do this."
So yeah, basically we had... Actually, we kind of started with Lil New Guy Andy.
Practicing for his dental hygiene play.
Yeah. And then while they're talking about that, they're also talking about how they can't use the phone because Alex is maybe waiting on a call. Then he busts in.
He booby-trapped the phone.
Yeah, he booby-trapped the phone with some sort of technology that did not exist in 89.
Absolutely no way.
Sort of science fiction.
Yeah.
And then he comes busting in, singing New York, New York. He didn't need the phone the whole time. He already knew.
He's just being a dick.
He's just an asshole. Par for the course. And he's going to be some sort of executive for some sort of firm at 22 years old.
Junior executive. I wrote Alex got a douche job. That's what I wrote. And he's supposed to be, and he's moving next week. And then that's kind of the biggest issue is mom is not happy about that.
Yeah. The sisters are happy to be rid of him.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dad is kind of just generally supportive.
Yeah. He
And
tries to
then-
give him some like words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then mom is just being a mom about her first empty nester.
But she's not being like, it's not at all like subtle or like,
No.
like, you know, I feel like I've seen other like sitcoms played as like, oh yeah, your parents like happy for you, but deep down they're like sad. But it's just like she's just mad at him.
Yeah, she's just like pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I always knew you were a little fucker. Like, why are you moving out? I think there is later on when they have their like heart to heart, like the very end of the second part of the episode. I kind of feel like they articulate, at least to us, kind of okay that neither one of them are really being very what's the word? They're just like, they're not thinking about the other one very much. They're just kind of like, this is they're internalizing
This is what I'm feeling.
their issues.
Yeah, it's because they have a talk and like she says something like that she's like Alex P. Keaton's mother, and that like with him leaving, it's like a piece of her is like being lost, which is like, that's like very real, and like that's a very honest like explanation of what she's feeling. But also a very like shitty thing to put on your child.
Well, I mean, I think it's
just a part of
I
it.
think it's like fine, but it's like it's odd of the anger portion.
Yeah,
that she has.
yeah.
She's like angry at him for acting like excited and like kind of being cocky about what he's doing, and it's like, even these 2 episodes we've seen, it's like that's what this guy is, right? Though, like,
Yeah.
you know, your kid's like a little cockster.
Yeah, you knew this was going to happen. But then, so she goes on, like, she explains, like, it's not that she's actually mad at him.
Yeah,
That's how it's, like, all coming out.
it's coming out
It's
as
that
anger.
she's realizing that this part of her is, this identity is changing. And that could be tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's well said. They both, because then he's a dick right back at her, and it's like being just as stubborn. And then Dad points that out. You guys are a lot alike, which is also kind of a fun little take.
You both
as much as
you both voted for Reagan.
yeah, secret Reagan lover, mom. Yeah, nice.
I mean, I want to say that the best plot of this 2-parter was the tooth play, though.
Forgot about the tooth. Because it came back in the second episode.
Yeah, so the first episode was just Andy, like right at the beginning, like kind of practicing his lines with Dad, trying to figure it out. We knew it was coming, and then the second episode,
dental hygiene play coming up.
the best part about the first part there is Mallory comes in and she's like, I remember when I was in like our version of the dental hygiene play.
Yeah.
And I'm
What is
like,
this town?
and I'm like, you guys have an annual dental hygiene play?
I feel like we definitely missed something potentially there. That there's some sort of context for that.
So that's pretty
I
hilarious.
sure hope.
I would laugh so hard if like kids had that where I grew up. I was like, wait a minute, what? And then we go to the play in the end.
Classic.
And the family watches it, and it's like Andy's doing his thing or whatever. But then it turns into Alex wearing the tooth costume while his mom is the only one in the...
Yeah, this is something she's like visualizing.
Yeah. And she's like...
She's realizing like, oh, I'm doing this. This is, I can't believe that my son is growing up and that he's leaving.
And Alex is definitely wearing the exact same size and costume as Andy is.
They didn't make a new one.
They did not make a new one. Tights and all.
It
It was pretty good.
was just Andy's costume, straight up.
Just straight up. I mean, they did a good job of having. So was that in the first episode then, where they had the near the end they had kind of the one-on-ones with all of the siblings.
Yeah.
That was
They
nice,
kind of
in his room.
They kind of came in one-on-one and try to measure.
Yeah.
And then Alex would catch them one after the other, and they'd kind of have a little bit of a heart-to-heart.
Moment.
It's just a good finale thing that happens, is giving everyone giving a character and every character that's important enough time to like kind of say goodbye.
Yeah.
And with the one guy moving, Alex.
Clearly Alex is like the center of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just all interact with him to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you know, it works for us as the viewer to be able to be like, okay, yeah, like let's get our piece out with this guy, with him. And it feels good. Obviously they don't have to do with like Andy because he's not a real person.
Yeah, he has no idea what's happening.
Did you guys recognize him at all?
No.
And have you seen the movie Blank Check?
Yeah.
Because he's the blank check kid.
He's the blank check kid?
Yeah.
What a wild movie that is.
So good. What a concept. They also gave his little buddies like a quick little goodbye scene too.
Oh, that was right at the beginning of the second part.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Skippy,
and then Courtney Cox.
Skippy and I don't know what the other guy was.
Nick and Skippy.
Nick and Skippy. Yeah. And is Nick like dating Mallory?
Supposedly dating Mallory, it seems. We never actually saw them interact at all.
No.
But he basically said he told Alex that he was going to be his brother-in-law.
Yeah. And then is Courtney Cox supposed to be Alex's girlfriend?
Alex's ex-girlfriend, Lauren.
Okay. That's good.
According to a
That's good.
That's good.
IMDb write-up.
Neat. So Courtney Cox went from being on this show, then she dated Jerry Seinfeld for an episode or two, and then she started Friends.
Nailed it. What a career.
She was fake married to Seinfeld for an episode.
Oh, I forgot about that plot. She was in like 20 episodes of this or something.
Oh, okay.
20.
It's like half of a season.
Yeah.
Probably.
Season 6 and 7. I think she maybe just came back for this. No, she was in a. Okay.
I also want to point out that so at the very end of the last episode, they all wake up, like the whole family wakes up really early in the morning because Alex has to catch a cab to go to the airport so he can go to New York. And they're all obviously sleepy and tired or whatever, and Alex is wearing a full suit.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated that.
For the cab ride?
For like the airplane ride. I mean, I know
it's a different time.
I know like Mad Men used to,
I'm pretty sure that was like
is that still
legit for a long time.
Still in the 80s, like you got to dress up for the plane.
I'm pretty sure like well into the 90s it was still like, I don't know if it was a written rule.
I mean, I'm the guy that I don't wear sweats to Target. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put pants on to go outside.
Sure, you do judge people for that.
Yeah, I'm not a scrub. But I don't think we need to act like we all work at a bank to go shop, to fly on a plane.
But he's an executive.
Not yet.
Plus they had to
until Monday.
Plus they had to give the plot. So Mallory, it turns out, is a fashion designer.
Yeah.
And her little one-on-one, she's like, you dress so like boring, like just stuffy, and like add a little splash of color. So then at the end, she had to tuck a little square.
Mm-hmm.
What are those called? Pocket square into his suit coat.
Yeah, a little red pocket square.
That the cabbie was like, oh, I like that. I have great taste. Listen to me.
It was better than not having it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
pocket square's great.
Gotta give it that. Joe, what were your thoughts on the show?
Mostly the same. Yeah, that like it's they gave each of the characters a moment. It was weird how the mom was just acting mad. The other thing that struck me was it just very much was like the Alex P. Keaton show, which tends to happen with a lot of these like family sitcoms, is just like, whether it turns into the Urkel show or it already starts out as the Fresh Prince show. But like this one, I felt like at least in the first episode, they're kind of, I mean, I guess it was in the last episode too, but in the first episode, they're gearing it up as like, the generational divide between the parents and the kids, and specifically with Alex. And then this one is more centered around like Alex doing a thing, but it still was about him and his mom. So I guess it is still the parents and the kid. It was a lot, like Alex or Michael J. Fox is so much more Michael J. Fox.
Oh yeah.
Like he's very like funny and like charming.
Yeah.
And like
running his hand through his hair all the time.
Standing next to everybody, he's still very small. But he seems like a full-size Michael J. Fox at least.
Yeah,
now.
But there's just some of the ways that he reacts to things.
Even though he hasn't grown an inch.
Probably hasn't. He probably hadn't.
It's just the way like he like reacts is like it's like almost sarcastic, but not. It's still kind of like sweet in a way. Where like the part I laughed most was like during that tense part with his mom, and she keeps saying like, "Oh, like I'm your mother," blah blah blah, and he's like, "Okay, we've established you're my mother." Got that?
Very Marty McFly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. I had pulled up the because we weren't able to see it in the version of the episode we were watching, but I found a clip of the like curtain call at the end. And it's what you expect. They all come out one at a time and they all get claps and stuff. But what's interesting is like I would have expected Michael J. Fox to come out last, but they essentially do it in just like age order. So he comes out the last of the kids, and then it's the parents come out, and the mom is the one that comes out last and kind of gets like the like biggest ovation. It was interesting.
That is interesting.
Was she a big deal in the 80s?
I don't know. I wonder if like she was more of a known quantity. But I mean, again, like Back to the Future is 1985, and that was a huge ass movie.
And he had won 3 Emmys for this show in a row.
In a row.
They knew they had something with him. Meredith Baxter.
Sounds like a fake name.
Her most famous roles include Catholic teacher Bridget Fitzgerald in the sitcom Bridget Loves Bernie.
Yeah,
that classic.
Divorced mother Nancy Lawrence in the family-themed drama Family. And Elise.
Okay, well, I know her as Elise.
Which was the last of those. So, I don't know.
Also kind of made me think of we had watched Bel Air a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it has a similar like you know, the main kid is leaving to go do their thing, and in that one it was like he was going to college, right? But in this one Alex is going for his first job.
But they're both leaving immediately.
Basically. But they're both leaving immediately sooner than they thought. And there's in both episodes there's a sense of like the kid like not exactly wanting to leave, and like, you know, feeling more comfortable at home and like not wanting to leave that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if we talked about this during the Bel Air episode, but like I have no like memory of that, at least. Like I remember like when like leaving for college, like, and not even just me, but I remember like any of my friends, it was just sort of, there was no like sentimentality of like, oh, this is gonna be the last time we're hanging out on the beach together, or like this is the last. It was just like, hey, we're all going off to college, this is rad, like we're all excited. Just like get out of here.
It's got to be exaggerated for TV, as if like somehow like, I mean, it obviously it is an end of an era when it comes to like the family dynamic where you're gonna leave, and you know, depending on how it goes, you're probably not moving back home.
Not in his circumstance.
Yeah,
this is like post college.
Yeah.
But you're like, you know, kind of thing. You're just not doing that. Yeah. Well, yeah, he went to college, presume obviously, and then was still at home.
Right.
But so he was having his move out period. I don't know if he went to like school near Ohio.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Wherever they were, because they were in like Cincinnati or something like that.
Columbus.
Yeah. So he was just around. But yeah, I also don't remember, like, you know, I was kind of like got dropped off at college, and it was kind of like, hey, let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, cool. I'll see you like in a month, probably. You know, like
that's the other thing too, is just like I'll be back. Like even if Alex is going to New York, like he's probably going to be back for Christmas. Like,
yeah, it's not like he's not going to have like Christmas off or whatever and do stuff. And I mean, if his mom's not mad anymore, like they'll come and visit, and he'll visit, and sure, it'll be different. And that's how it is for everybody.
Yeah, of course, like, it's different. But I just feel like when you're, especially at that age, like there's just so much the more overwhelming emotion is just excitement for the next thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to like look back and reflect of like, oh man, I'm leaving this. It's more of just like, oh cool, like I have so much to like figure out. I'm going to New York, like get shit from my apartment. Like
I'll be curious. It's interesting to know. Like I know, maybe it's because we're all dudes too, kind of thing, and parents maybe aren't necessarily as like worried about us per se of like leaving.
Get out.
Like you're fine, get out. Like we'll see. I love you, kind of thing. And I know like when my sisters like went to college, it was more of like I'll like come and pick you up and do like whatever like my parents did. Like we're a little bit more active in things that they needed, and maybe it was just because like, oh, those are my baby girls, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
like
different
little
family dynamics,
little playful sexism, kind of thing. But just,
I definitely think I feel like we need like teacher Claire here for this, because I've done a lot of working with teens, and that like whole last bit to me was like that was dead on. I've seen that so many times. Maybe not quite as
confrontational,
as intense, but like parent being irrational because of the thing that's emotional, that's part of this like life cycle like we're all talking about. But it's like they did a good job too here, where right off the bat it was like, I got the job, oh, I have to leave, and she's like, fuck, like right, like this second, like
no, she was definitely
it was happening too fast for her
immediately. Yeah, you could tell she's like, I don't like this.
So that wasn't a good from the jump. That wasn't good. She wasn't processing it. But like, I do think it's a different like family, like there are different family like styles, right? Like in high school, I was just gone all the time, and my parents knew I was probably with one of like 5 or 6 like houses, yeah, ladies of the night. And like that's just a different thing than like other people who like you call, or like whatever.
No, yeah, I totally get it from the parents' perspective.
Oh,
that,
sure.
Like, this is a momentous thing, and this is a like thing that is ending. I'm just saying from the kids' perspective.
Oh,
like,
sure, yeah.
There's just so much ahead of you that there's no time to look back, and you're just sort of like, I've got cool shit to go do. See ya.
Peace.
Yeah, I love my parents, and it was great. But I was like, peace, gotta go.
Alex P. Keaton.
The trepidation and whatnot aside, it was more so going forward than anything else. Right?
Yeah, it's just where your station is at in your life, where you're just like you're going to go be an adult for the first time, and that's way more exciting than anything you did as a kid.
Yeah, I think they did a good job though with the mom potentially and trying to give her that, because I mean, never sent a kid off, never raised a whole child to adulthood and then said like, now leave.
Yeah.
Get out.
And I would assume that would be very difficult, even if you like know your child's fully capable and like prepared, and you've done everything and it's ready and it's good and it's natural. It's got to be weird when the kid's just like, I'm excited, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fucking kill this world, I'm gonna do awesome, and you're like, just but this sucks for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
oh man,
it's gonna have to happen.
The next thing he did, Michael J. Fox did after this, sorry to just totally derail everything, was Casualties of War. Have you seen that?
No.
With Sean Penn, and it's like young Vietnam war soldiers, and then like one of the like they're in like a Vietnam like camp, and they like rape this lady, and he's obviously caught up in that. John C. Reilly, John Leguizamo,
coming a big
Ving Rhames.
I was kind of liked John Leguizamo recently, big fan.
And then the next thing after that was Back to the Future 2 and 3.
Gotta take the train back home to the future. Any closing arguments before we get into predictions?
Was good.
I would. So we watched some Pluto, so it's all there and all free,
which is great.
I can't necessarily see especially because Pluto has a bunch of commercials, so it's pretty annoying. I could see someone else putting this on and me not turning it off, but I don't think I would seek it out necessarily. But I don't think that diminishes how I think it was good. So
sure. I'm interested in watching a season because I do want to know if there was an evolution. Like if there's is there a Mallory episode or is it literally just... Oh, I also did want to say that, did Mallory seem 100% more dumb in the finale than she did in the pilot?
She had dumb face the whole time. Well, Joe even said in the pilot, he's like, the whole family's smart.
Yeah, she was ribbing him just as much, and she was just kind of, they made her a little bit dumb.
She got dumb. Yeah,
I'm kind of disappointed in that.
Which is kind of fun.
0 stars.
I am a little disappointed in that too because this is just the actor itself, but Justine Bateman, I've only seen her just be a really smart woman in everything, in things I've seen her in, just top notch. Yeah, and then she was that in the first one. I'm like, oh, it's smart, young lady. And then in the last episode, she's just like, I'm dumb and I like art.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
I'm the artist, so I must be dumb.
Yeah. She's funny still.
Oh, for sure.
But interesting turn. So yeah, I did notice that too. Predictions. I went first last time. So I said number 1, it was going to be a totally normal middle season episode. No.
Not at all.
Not at all. Number 2, I said wedding. Nope. Number 3, I said someone's moving. Alex is moving.
As far as we know.
He left.
He came back in the door at the last second.
Guess he's not moving. So I'm taking that. And then I also said graduation. No one wanted to graduate, as far as we know. So 1 point.
Alex works in finance. Very true.
Yeah.
He's going to crush it. $75K. The parents are moving. That is false. They're staying. They got the rest of the kids to take care of. A Bush reference? No, but Alex has a framed photo of Richard Nixon by his bed, which is weird.
He did say something about Gavin Rossdale, though. Do you remember that?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bush, I get it.
Newt Gingrich.
Yeah. And then my last one is that they're celebrating a holiday, which is not. It's just Alex leaving. So the 1 point, though, for Alex in finance.
Better than me. I had Alex is working for a political campaign. Mallory is a journalist. Jennifer's going on a date. Did forget their little one-on-one was really fun. That Jennifer's still very, very smart. Smarter, even.
Potentially the smartest
of the whole family.
Of the whole family.
And then I had the parents are protesting something, and mom's protesting him leaving. So half a point.
Absolutely not.
Spirit.
Absolutely not.
Half a spirit.
Stop it. 0 points for Jimmy. It is.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us in Family Ties. Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions or comments or whatnot, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. You can even leave a YouTube comment.
Oh, damn.
All the episodes are on YouTube, and it's booming over there. People seem to like it, so thank you. Thank you for doing that. But yeah, that's going to do it for us this week. We will see you again. Next week is normal. It's February. It's March. We're filming. We're filming. We're doing a different thing later for
doing some taping ahead.
April Madness taping ahead, but you'll get that eventually. April 1st, you'll get the April Madness coming out. But next week will be a normal one, so you'll see us then. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.